Here we have another example of a mixed up problem in healthcare. A hospital laboratory needs 300 fluid ounces of 11% concentration hydrogen chloride solution. However, only 10% and 18% solutions are in stock. How much of the 10% and the 18% solutions should you mix? Alright. Now, later on I'm going to make a few adjustments to this to study the question, but let us see something here. Let me make a scale here. We have 10%, we're moving up to 18, so 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18%. So we have a container. Let me draw it like this. We have a container here with 10% hydrogen chloride solution. We have another container here with 18% hydrogen chloride solution. I'm going to mix both of them in a third container. Now, based on what we see here, we have 10% and we're moving to 11%. We're not moving very far up the scale, so we won't need a lot of the 18% to bring the concentration from 10 up to 10 up to 11. So we will need more of the 10% and less of the 18% solution, right? But let us just set up our equations and see how it works. Here we have 10% solution. We don't know how much it is. Let us say X is the amount of 10% solution. So we have 10%, 10 over 100 of X fluid ounces. We don't know how much it is. Plus, we're going to add 18% of the remainder. But remember now that the X, the amount of 10% plus the amount of 18% will add up to 300. So if we, for example, if we had 10 ounces of 10%, we will need 290 ounces of the 18%. If we had 20 ounces of the 10%, we will need 280 to add up back to 300. If we had 30 ounces of the 10%, we would need 270 ounces of the 18%, and so on. So it's 300 minus the 10 would give you 290. 300 minus the 20 would give you the 280. 300 minus the 30 would give you the 270. So it's 300 minus the X fluid ounces to give you the 300. This will result in 11% of 300. Alright? So suppose we consider multiplying everything by 100 to get rid of the fraction. We want to work in whole numbers. It's a little less stressful to work in whole numbers. Right? But let's not do that yet. 10 out of 100 times x is 1/10 of x. So it's 1/10 of x. What is same as 10x over 10? 1/10 of x. You could write it as x over 10 plus 18 over 100 times 300. It would be 300 and 800 would cancel. No, 100 into 100, 100 into 300 goes 3. So it's 18 by 3. It's 18 times 3 minus 18 over 100 times x. Be 18 over 100 x equals 11 over 100 by 3. This would cancel into 3. So 3 11, 33. Alright. I want to get rid of these fractions, you know. But here, this here is the same as 0.1x. X over 10 is 0.1x plus what is 18? 3. 3 8 24, bring down the 4, carry 2, 3 1 3 4 5 is 54 minus 18 over 100 is 0.18x equals 300. Oh, we still have to deal with the decimal, but anyway, if we put like terms together, 0.1x minus 0.18x equals, suppose we subtract 54 from both sides at the same time, we have 300 minus 54, right? Now, if we didn't do that, what we would have is plus 54 equals 300, and we will have to go one more step and say 0.1x minus 0.18x equals, subtracting 54 minus 54 minus 54, 54 minus itself, and that is gone. And we'll have 300 minus 54 over here. Alright? So what we'll have is 300 minus 54. 54 was gone from over here. 0.1 minus 0.18 is negative 0.08x equals 300 minus 54 is what? 300 minus 50 would give you 250, and then drop 4 more. From that would give you 246. 246. Alright, so let's just work quickly now with our calculator. So remember what we had was 300 minus 54. Where's the 3? 300 minus 54. We get 246. It will be a negative 246. Let me write it. Negative 246. And if you divide by negative 0.08, x would be negative 246 over negative 0.08. Same thing as positive 246 over positive 0.08, right? Let's do that. Let's do that now. 246 over 0.08 equals x equals, alright, so 246 over 0.08. Alright, let's recheck, make sure we didn't make any mistake. 10% of x plus 18% of 300 minus x is 11% of 300. So 1/10 of x plus 18 by 300 is 54 minus 8 over 100 is 0.018x equals, oh, this is 33. Where did I get 300 from? My. Where did I get this from? Mistake. I already had 11 over 3, or 11 over 100 times 300. This 11 by 3, which is 33. Why did I write 300 there? I don't know. But anyway, this was 33. So here now, is 33 minus 54. So this would have been 33 minus 54. If you have 54 minus 33, we would get 5 minus 3 is 2, 5 minus 3 is 2. It would be negative 22. So this would be negative 22 over 0.08, which is the same as, over negative 0.08, which is the same as positive 22 over positive 0.08. Right? So, that's what happened. I had the 33, and then I wrote 300. Right? Alright, so, here now. Back to our calculator. 22 over 0.08. What does that give us? 22 over 0.08 equals 275. We have 275. Alright? So here, remember, 10% of x plus 18% of 300 minus x equals 11 by 3. Because 11% of 300. So when we cancel down, 11 3 is 33. Alright? So we work it out. This is x over 10 plus 18 by 3. 3 is 24. Bring round 4, carry 2, 3, 1, 3, and 4, 5, minus 0.18 of x equals 33. So 0.1 of x plus 54 minus 0.18 of x is 33. And then what we have is 0.1 of x minus 0.18 of x plus 54 equals 33. Oh, I had 55 up here. Made another mistake. I'm making these mistakes. It's 54, so it's 21 it would be. 21. So what we had is 0.08x equals negative 21 over 0.08. So this will change. So sometimes when you're working these questions you make mistakes. So it's 21 over 0.08. 21 over 0.08 equals 262.5. It should be. So 262.5 fluid ounces. Alright? Now for the remainder. So here we have 262.5 fluid ounces of the 10%. And then we have how much fluid ounces of the 18%. How much? It's 300 minus 262.5, which is what? 300 minus 262.5. How much does that give us? 300 minus 262 minus 262.5 equals 37.5. So that's 37.5 fluid ounces of the 18%. Alright, so here, let me just make a note for 11% of 300 fluid ounces. We need, what was it again? 262.5 fluid ounces of the 10% and 37.5 fluid ounces of the 18%. Alright? So we need a lot more of the 10%. Yeah, as I was saying, you need a lot more of the 10% and a lot less of the 18%. Now, let's make an adjustment. Suppose now you say, what you need is 17% concentration. Alright, you switch it around now. What I'm looking at here is that to go to 17%, it will be much closer to the 18%. So you will not need a lot of the 18%. Right? No, to 17%. To bring it to 17%. Oh, yeah. To bring it up to 17%, you're going to need more of the 18% and less of the 10%. Right? You need a lot more of the 18% because the concentration is closer to the 18. So let's recalculate, considering that this time we need 17% solution. Let's erase some of these things here. Now, here, 17% solution. We need 10% of X fluid ounces of the 10% solution plus, when it comes to the 18% solution, we need 300 minus X, whatever that is. And that will give us the 17% solution. How much? Is going to be 300 fluid ounces of the 17% solution. So, calculating here. Let us multiply everything by 100 now and get rid of these. Times 100, you cancel the 100. When you times this by 100, you cancel the 100. And work with whole numbers. With whole numbers, it's less stressful and you're less likely to make mistakes. So the 100 cancels, so you have 10x plus 18 by 300 minus x. So as the 100 cancel, you multiply by 100, so it cancels the 100 under here. Same thing happens here, 17 by 300. So 10x plus 18 by 300 is what? 3 8 24. Bring down the 4, carry 2. 3 1 3 4 5. And you had the 2 zeros. 5400 minus 18x equals. That is 17 by 300. 3 7s 21. Bring down the 1, carry 2. 3 1s 3 and 1. Done 2 5. You add the 100. Alright. So here, put the x's together and subtract 5,400 from both sides. Well, you have to do it from both sides. When you subtract it from itself, it will go over here. So 10x minus 18x equals 5,100 minus 5,400. 10x minus 18x, that's going to be negative 8x equals 5,100 minus 5,400, that's negative 300. It's less stressful. Easier go. It eases the pressure on the brain to work with whole numbers rather than the decimal and fraction. Then when you divide down, you get 300 over 8. The negatives will cancel. So 300 over 8. That will give you what? So 300 over 8 is going to be 300 over 8 equals 37.5. 37.5 of the 10% solution. And then how much of the 18% solution? Well, it's going to be 300 minus the 37.5, right? So 300 minus this will give you 262.5. So it's 262.5 ounces of the 18%. It seems like it switch around. 37.5 of the 10%. So for 17% of the 300 fluid ounces, you need 37.5 fluid ounces of the 10%, and 262.5 fluid ounces of the 18%. Alright? So you need less of the 10%. Yeah, as I predicted, less of the 10% and a lot more of the 18%. Alright? Yeah, plenty 18%. You throw some 10% in it and you have 17%. So a lot more of 18% here. And when you mix 37.5% of 10% solution, 37.5 ounces of 10% solution with 262.5 ounces of 18% solution, you get 300 ounces of 17% solution. Alright, let's make one more adjustment to it and recalculate and see what happens. Let's erase these things here. Now, one more adjustment. Let me see something here. Add 10. You see 14 is halfway between. 1, 2, 3, 4 on the left. On the 1, 2, 3, 4 on the right. Alright, good, good. So, suppose you have a case where you need to mix them to get 14% solution. What will happen? You need to go halfway between. So it will seem as if half of the resulting solution will be the 10.5, will be the 18%. Should have an 80% here, so because you're mixing them half and half. It seems as if half of the 300 or 150 ounce of 10% and 150 ounce of 18% will be needed. Let's do the calculation and see. We have X ounces, X fluid ounces of the 10% solution plus 300 minus X fluid ounces of the 18% solution, 18 over 100 of the 18% solution will give us 300 fluid ounces of the 14% solution, right? 14% solution that we need here. So 10 over 100 times X plus 18 over 100 times 300 minus X will give us 14 over 100 times 300. Interesting. Let's multiply everything again by 100 to get rid of these fractions, right? Multiply throughout by 100. We have 10 over 100 times x, but we multiply that by 100, and we have plus 18 over 100 times 300 minus x, and we multiply by 100. Remember, when you multiply by 100, you know, it's 100 over 1, so you can write it as 100 over 1 equal 14 over 100 by 300, but we multiply by 100 over 1. 100 cancel 100, so we get 10x plus 100 cancel 100, so we get 18, 300 minus x equals 100 cancel 100, so we have 14 by 300. See that? So let's see what happens. 10x plus 18 by 300. 3 is 24, bring down the 4, carry 2, 3, 1, 3, 4, 5. So it's 54, I'll add the 2 zeros. So it's 18 by 300 plus 18 by negative x, or 18 minus x, so it's 18x. 18 by minus x is 18x equal 14 by 300 is what? 3 4 is 12, bring down the 2, carry 1, 3 1 3 and 1 4. Alright, so 3 4 is 12, 12 bring down the 2, carry 1, 3 1 3 and 1 4, and we add the 2 zeros. So if we subtract the 5400 from both sides and put the x's together, we have 10x minus 18x equals 4200 minus 5400. 10x minus 18x is negative 8x equals, what is 4200 minus 5400? You're going to have a negative, but it's like 5400 minus 4200, subtract 0, 4 minus 2 is what? 2. 5 minus 4 is 1. So we have 1200. Now, divide by negative 8. X is equal to negative 1200 over negative 8. It's going to be the same as 1200 over positive 8. It's going to be 4 into 12 goes 3 times. If we cancel down with 4, 4 into 12 3 times, 4 into 8 2. 300 over 2 is 150. So it's 150 fluid ounces of the 10% solution, and 300 minus 150 minus 150, which is 150 fluid ounces of the 18% solution. So you see, that confirms it. You would mix them half and half to get 300 ounces of 14% solution. Alright, that's it for now. I'll see you in the next video.